Section 1, Opening. Pisces, welcome. This is episode 5 of your Starspoken weekly reading, and the card that came up for you this week is one that I find endlessly fascinating, because it lives in the space that Pisces knows better than anyone, the space between dream and reality, between vision and illusion, between the infinite world of possibility and the necessary choices of actual life. If you've been feeling overwhelmed by your own imagination recently, by all the things you want, all the possibilities you can see, all the beautiful and terrifying futures that feel equally real, this reading is directly for you. If you're new to the channel, every Wednesday we release full readings for all 12 signs. Subscribe so you never miss yours. Section 2, Cosmic Weather. The week of June 3rd through 9th has Mercury and the Sun in Gemini, which activates your home and roots sector, your sense of where you belong, your foundations, the interior world you carry with you. For Pisces, who already lives so much in the interior realm, this Gemini energy can stir the inner landscape significantly. The social, communicative quality of Gemini season may also feel somewhat at odds with your more private, contemplative nature right now. You may find that you need more solitude this week than the world seems inclined to offer. Guard that quiet time for yourself. Your card this week is asking you to find clarity within, and that can't happen in constant noise. Neptune, your ruling planet, continues its slow, dissolving work in the collective unconscious, inviting each of us, but especially you, to examine what is real and what is wishful thinking. Your card this week speaks directly to that invitation. Section 3, Card Reveal. Pisces, your card for the week of June 3rd through 9th is the Seven of Cups. Imagine a silhouetted figure standing before 7 cups floating in clouds. Each cup holds something different, a vision, an offer, a possibility. A castle. A jeweled wreath. A beautiful face. A dragon. A shrouded figure. A glowing tower. A serpent. They are dazzling, each one. And the figure stands before them, overwhelmed, unable to choose, perhaps unable to tell which ones are real and which are illusions. The Seven of Cups is the card of fantasy, of wishful thinking, of the intoxicating proliferation of possibilities that can leave you paralyzed rather than inspired. It speaks to the space where imagination runs wild, beautiful and infinite and potentially disorienting. For Pisces, a sign ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusion, and spiritual depth, this card is both deeply familiar and genuinely important. Because nobody inhabits the world of the Seven of Cups more naturally than you do. And nobody needs its message more practically than you do, right now. Section 4, Card Meaning. The Seven of Cups carries a rich and nuanced message for you this week, Pisces. On one level, this card is simply affirming something true about you. You have an extraordinary capacity for vision. You can see possibilities that others miss. You can imagine futures in such vivid detail that they feel almost real. This is a genuine gift, the gift of the dreamer, the artist, the mystic, the visionary. The world needs what you can see. But the Seven of Cups also carries a caution, one offered with love, not judgment. When all options feel equally real, equally possible, equally compelling, the gift of vision can become a source of paralysis. You can spend so much time in the world of what could be that you lose your footing in the world of what is. You can mistake beautiful fantasies for plans. You can confuse the longing for a thing with actually moving toward it. This week's message isn't to stop dreaming. It's to bring some of your Neptunian vision into contact with practical reality. To ask of each possibility, is this a genuine calling or a beautiful distraction? Is this something I'm actually moving toward, or something I'm using to avoid the choices of real life? The Seven of Cups is also asking you to examine whether any current situation is being filtered through wishful thinking. Is someone or something in your life being seen as you wish it were rather than as it actually is? Gentle honesty here can save you from a longer, harder awakening later. Section 5, Areas of Life. In love and relationships, the Seven of Cups is a significant card. For Pisces especially, the tendency to fall in love with an idealized version of a person, rather than the actual, complicated, human person in front of you, is a real and recurring pattern. This week, look at your romantic landscape with clear eyes. Is the person you're drawn to the real person, or are you filling in gaps with what you hope they are? Genuine love can only grow between real people, not between you and a projection. If you're in a relationship, the Seven of Cups may suggest that something has been idealized or avoided rather than addressed honestly. This week, let yourself see clearly. In career and creative work, the Seven of Cups can indicate an overwhelming number of ideas or directions, all of which feel exciting and none of which have been fully committed to. This week, the task is discernment. Which of your visions deserves your real energy, your sustained effort, not just your dreaming? Choose one thing and begin actually moving it forward. Financially, the Seven of Cups cautions against get-rich-quick thinking, against financial fantasies, against making decisions based on what you wish were true rather than what is. This week, ground your financial decisions in reality, even if reality is less exciting than the vision. For health, the Seven of Cups points to the mental health dimension of Pisces life, the tendency toward escapism when reality feels too heavy. Whether that's overindulgence in fantasy, excessive social media scrolling, substance use, or simply spending too much time in your head rather than in your body, this week, notice the escape hatches you reach for and ask what you're escaping from. The answer is usually important. Section 6, Weekly Guidance. Your guidance for this week, Pisces. First, choose one cup. Of all the possibilities floating before you right now, all the dreams, all the visions, all the options, which one is calling to you most consistently? Not the most dazzling, not the most escapist, but the one that keeps coming back. The one that feels both exciting and frightening, because it's real. This week, name that one. Just naming it is progress. Second, practice discernment between vision and illusion. Before you invest emotionally or energetically in something this week, a person, a plan, a possibility, ask yourself honestly, is this based on what I can actually see and know? Or is it based on what I wish were true? The difference between these two things is the whole ballgame for the Seven of Cups. Third, ground your dreams in one small action. The antidote to the Seven of Cups is not abandoning your vision, it's taking one concrete step toward it. Not planning. Not imagining. One action, however small, that moves a dream from the cloud into the world. This is how Pisces turns vision into reality. One grounded step at a time. Section 7. Closing. Pisces, the Seven of Cups is not telling you to stop dreaming. It is asking you to love your dreams enough to do something real with them. The cups are beautiful, but they are floating in clouds. This week, choose your cup and begin the work of bringing it down to earth. You have a gift that the world genuinely needs, the ability to see what could be. Don't let that gift dissipate into endless possibility. Let it focus into something real. Your affirmation for this week. I honor my vision by acting on it. I choose clarity over illusion, and I trust that my dreams are worth the work of making them real. Thank you for being here for episode 5 of your Starspoken weekly reading. Pisces, you are one of the most beautiful dreamers in the zodiac, and you deserve a channel that honors that. If this reading found you, please subscribe so episode 6 is waiting for you next Wednesday. The next cup is being revealed. I'll see you then.